Hey guys, Horrorman back for another review. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the brand new Nightmare Freddy Krueger figure made by NECA Toys. Now this figure comes in the same packaging that we've seen consistently with the Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street line. Unlike the Ultimate figures, but it is in this nice blister packaging, clearly displayed, and you see this really cool picture of Freddy and the new Nightmare poster on the front. And then on the back, you could just see a little detail about some of the different things included with the figure, and also a little backstory. So a really cool looking figure. They had released this before, originally with the Cult Classics line and with the Hall of Fame line. And that was several years ago, but recently they've had a lot of people requesting this figure, and they've decided to kind of go back and resculpt some things, give them some updated articulation, and a little bit better look. So there is some new sculpting here, and it's really cool that they made it. This was definitely the biggest change that you know, Robert Englund's makeup had in all the years of doing Freddy. So you know, a lot of people really need to add this to their collection, and they'll definitely be happy once they see this. So let's go ahead and take it out of the package and get a closer look. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging with the accessories. And you're going to get two different accessories here. Both are really cool. You have this demonic head sculpt that's accurate to the movie. And you can see the sculpting is really good here. He's got this nice big old open screaming mouth with the teeth showing. The eyes are just kind of whited out, and you can see the horns are kind of just like coming through that burnt flesh. It's really great sculpt. Good coloring in here. And then his other accessory, of course, is going to be just the fedora hat. See some good like leather type of textures in here, some wrinkles, and then it's just like a softer material, thankfully. Alright, so let's get a close-up of the head sculpt. Alright, so here's that new head sculpt, and this is really cool. You can see he's got this like, you know, muscle tone or like just flesh kind of coming through here, and then the outer skin just kind of like peeling off. So really good job on this. You can see the back, he's got this peeling off just the same as the front. So really great head sculpt on here. You can even see a little bit of the neck has some detail as well. He's got this kind of rotted flesh look. So they did a great job on this. The original had two different head sculpts, and then the Hall of Fame version had the regular head sculpt and this demonic head sculpt. And then looking at the outfit, you can see he's got this really nice trench coat. The inside of it has that red and green stripe, which I really like. I think that's great. There's a break in the coat at the bottom and the back. And then it, like again, it's on this nice, just like the hat, like a softer material. I'm not sure if you can actually take this off, but I guess if you pop the arms off you could, but the arms aren't the Freddy, like the striped sweater. But yeah, really nice jacket. The sweater has that same texture you'd expect from the past Freddy figures. It's got some wrinkles in here. And you can see the break in the back of this coat is really well done here. And to the lower half of the figure, you know, the most important thing, of course, is going to be the glove. And you can see he's got really good detail going on here. This has the, like the flesh, not really a glove, it just has the blades actually are in his hand. So really cool. You can see like the metal rod going through the knuckles. And then to the reverse of it, you can see just that nasty old kind of rotted flesh again, kind of showing here. And the blades are nice and silver. And then the other hand has that same, you know, like burnt off rotted flesh look. And again, this really good detail on here. And then the actual boots are really well done as well. I really like this about this figure, as opposed to just like the kind of regular shoes he had before. He's got much scarier a look this time around. These boots definitely add to the look. So one of the biggest improvements this time around is definitely going to be the articulation. Back up with the older NECA figures, you really didn't have a ton of articulation below the waist. So let's go ahead and check that out now. So his head's on a ball joint. Go left to right pretty easy. I can look down pretty good. I can actually look up pretty good too. You can go about this far out with the arm. Down to as far as you can go right here. He's got single hinged elbow articulation. Wrist can be rotated all the way around, and he can kind of cradle just a little bit. The sleeve here kind of hinders it just slightly. There is a turn at the waist. There's a little bit of a crunch here. You can go that far out. The knees bend, which is probably the best thing about these newer ones. And then you can get a little bit of rotation here. And then there's actually a cut at the top of the boot, so you can rotate the boot around. And then you can also go up and down with the boot, and you can rock it just a little bit. Alright, so that's pretty much everything for articulation. So yeah, really good articulation this time around. Alright, so again, the only accessories you're really going to get with this guy is going to be the fedora hat, which fits really nicely. And I like that it's that softer plastic. I'm so much happier with this. The harder plastic just, I don't know, it doesn't fit right all the time or falls off, so this is definitely the way to go. And then you can also interchange the head, so you just give it a nice snug pull, and you can pull that off. And then just a standard peg on here. And then you can put the new head on. And look at that, oh my god. Very cool head sculpt. Yeah, the demonic Freddy is definitely pretty scary. So, great accessories. Alright, so for the first comparison, here's the new Nightmare Freddy next to the ultimate Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy. And you can see how much radical the difference in design is. And here he is next to a couple other NECA figures. You can see Jason towers over him, which he should, and then Ripley's just a little bit shorter, if not almost the same height. And here he is next to the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Mego style Freddy, and you can see the Mego version is in the 8-inch, so he is definitely bigger. And just for one more scale comparison, here he is next to the Wolverine Marvel Legend, which is in a 6-inch scale. Alright, so that's my review. This is a great figure. If you're a horror fan, Nightmare on Elm Street fan, definitely pick this one up. I don't think this is going to be released again. Like I said, this is the third time they've done a new Nightmare Freddy. If they do it, probably be cool if they did a Mego version, but it wouldn't bother me if they didn't. Very cool figure. Maybe not my favorite Freddy movie, but I don't know, more as years go by, I start to more, appreciate the movie. And again, like the design change was really cool and kind of needed for the character. Like I said, he really didn't undergo any real significant changes except for maybe a little bit in the makeup. The sweater mostly remained the same, but they just changed the stripes on the sleeves. So very cool. I want to thank NECA and Randy Falk especially for sending me this just a little bit early. It is supposed to be released this month, so if you've pre-ordered it, you should expect to see that soon. I really appreciate you sending me this. Very cool figure. And if you guys want to watch some of my other videos, please subscribe or like the video. Leave a comment or question if you have any. And till next time, guys. See ya.